Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I have something a little different. One of my subscribers pointed out that I have absolutely no kills with the PP2000, which I found oddly interesting and funny because I like to kind of wrap my hands around every aspect of Battlefield 3. I like to try things out, and I thought I tried every single gun in this game. Apparently not, so I wanted to figure out how I could incorporate the PP2000 into a commentary. What would I talk about? And so I came up with the idea of maybe starting a new series. It probably won't be every week or maybe every other week, but what I'll do is I will pick a weapon, or maybe I'll let you guys pick a weapon, and I will use it with absolutely no attachment. So, you know, no foregrip, no scopes, absolutely no attachment, and then kind of give my thoughts on it. So basically a bare bones, a naked gun. And I thought it would be kind of interesting and fun to try this out, and I felt like the PP2000 would be a great starting point because I have no kills, so I have no attachments and no unlocks for it. So like I said, I thought it would be perfect. So yeah, let's just kind of give this a shot and see how it goes. So the PP2000 is definitely a very interesting weapon with absolutely no attachments. I found that one of the largest downsides of it is the fact that if you're not using extended mags, you go through your magazine extremely quickly. You only have 21 bullets in your magazine if you have a bullet in the chamber, and that goes by very fast. I noticed that if I got into an engagement, I would try to conserve every single bullet, because if I knew that if there was multiple targets, I would need every single shot. And one of the nice things about this weapon is that it's extremely accurate. There is hardly any recoil, and even at long distance, you can almost go full auto and take someone out. So it's nice that it is very accurate, because you are going to need every single bullet to hit if there is multiple targets, if you have any chance of trying to take out your enemy. So yeah, that would probably be the largest drawback of the PP2000 with no attachments. You just run through your ammunition very quickly, and I found that my pistol was definitely my friend, and you'll see in this video on multiple occasions that I have to switch to it and take out multiple targets with just that. Another downside of all of the personal defense weapons is their killing power at long range, and the PP2000 is no different here. On numerous occasions, I would unload my entire magazine someone off in the distance, and I felt like most of the shots would line up, but because it doesn't really do any damage at range, you would have to reload, and that's something that's a little I don't know, demoralizing when you try to put your entire magazine into someone and then having to reload and then, you know, shoot again to take them out. It kind of sucks. So that was another drawback that kind of was disappointing. But I felt like if I moved around the map and tried to stay in close encounter engagements, this was a really fun setup. And you're going to notice that, especially on the Operation Metro clip, I was just able to mow down enemies, which was a lot of fun. And because this thing is extremely accurate and the recoil is very manageable, going for headshots is really easy. So if you're up close, getting a couple of headshots into, you know, a target and then switching on to the next one, you can take out targets very fast, which is something I really liked about it. I should probably also mention the iron sights, because I know a lot of players really do enjoy them, but for me, I felt like if the enemy was anywhere off in the distance, they were moving around, so essentially just trying to avoid getting shot. It was extremely difficult to line up a shot on them, or to stay on target at least when I was shooting. And I found that the only effective way to stay on target was to spot them and to track their triangle around. And I know for a lot of players, including me, that's not always the most enjoyable thing to do if you kind of feel like you're in an arcade game shooting triangles. And while that definitely wasn't, you know, always the case, there were some instances where I definitely felt like the only way for me to line up the shot was to shoot at that triangle. So you can probably tell in the video that the iron sights are very narrow and very constrictive. And yeah, like I said, some people really do like them, but for me, it wasn't the selling point. But yeah, overall, I would say that the naked PP2000 is a very interesting setup. I had an absolute blast trying to get these clips for you guys, and overall, it was just a really enjoyable experience using this setup. But yeah, guys, this about wraps up the video. I want to know if you liked this series idea of the naked gun. I think it's a cool idea. I had an absolute blast for this first episode, but I do want to know if you guys liked it, and a good way to indicate that to me is to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on, you know, if you liked it or you disliked it. It's a really good indication if I should continue with the series. But yeah, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel for more videos, and until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.